Namaskar, friends. Welcome to Export Import Make in India campaign. And today in this session, we will cover the second part of the import export activities. Okay. So we already covered these activities. You can see on the screen in previous session. And we will cover the balance activity of this job profile, which is belong to import export manager and location is the Andheri. Okay. So we have understand that import export mainly activities in previous session and we are starting from the lead inventory installation. Okay, so lead inventory installation is also very important part in this import export. Like you are the manufacturer of any company, then you have to handle or lead the inventory, the goods and raw materials needs for the productions. Okay, so for that you have to check out whether the daily activities, regular history of the data, how many inventory need to manage to do not halt the production. Okay, so you have to lead these activities. Reorganization. Okay, the activities which are already existing, you have to reorganize and check out where any halt comes, or we can say any problems coming in the activity, like we are shortage of the inventory, we are not fulfilling the exporter order. Okay, production line is not working fully. So as per the requirement of, you have to reorganize the these entire activities. You have a knowledge of, and you also have a skill to develop this knowledge and apply this knowledge to the requirement of this stage in this process of manufacturing industries. Okay, manage various external relationship with the freight forwarder. Okay, you have to manage the relations with the freight forwarder, CHA, expense carrier and hardware manufacturing and warehouses and suppliers. So you have to understand these are the key entities, we can say key attribute, which are interconnected with the whole entire supply chain management against the import export. So you have to manage a relationship with freight forwarder. So here there is no need to any personal relation, but the relation which work as per the demand. Okay, relation which understand the business requirement. Okay, relation which understand the daily activities and arrange the transportation and like that. Okay, so you have to make such relations, business relation, which will fruitful for the organization. CHA. Okay, so to whom you have to create the relation? Freight forwarder, CHA. Express carrier. Okay, freight forwarder who will move your goods from the one country to another country. Okay, and CHA means the custom house agent who will clear your shipment from import or export at the custom level, who have a license to work at the custom port. Then express carrier. Okay, so also you have a good relations with the express carrier, means you have a knowledge that any express shipment you need, then you have to appoint some express carrier. Okay, hardware manufacturing. Hardware manufacturing also require for this job post. Okay, warehouse and supply. Warehouse and supply suppliers. So for the, you can understand the inventory management is very important. So how, where you can store this inventory in you can store in this inventory only in the warehouse. You can also the keep the finished good storage as an inventory in the warehouse. So you have to contact with this external various department and also supplier. Supplier means here that you are importing from other countries. So the exporter who is supplying the good is a supplier here. Efficiently communicate with the global partner. Okay, the communication must be strong because you will communicate with the global partner, means that reputed companies of the international level. Okay, and engagement manager recording regarding the status of various shipping requests and order via email and phone communication. So the process of appointing the CHA and freight forwarder, we can say, like you have to export the goods in China. Okay, then you have a good knowledge with the China agent. Okay, and China customer is our customer for this organization. So you have to make good relation with, and you have a good communication with this shipment related activity, or we can say the good communications which make the good relation with customer. Okay, so here you are presenting the organization in which you are working, so your communication must be good. Okay, other than this, you have to call also, and you have to communicate on the phone and email. So there is a verbal and written communication should be good. Also communicate with the supplier. Okay, so that's why we call the supplier and why we communicate with supplier. Try to understand. Just that key, if any requirement of the any in our department, any requirement of the goods, okay, then what we will do, we have to contact with the supplier, and we will ask to supplier is whether goods are ready or not, if goods packing ready or not, so that we can pick this good from your factory. Okay, so such kind of information, such kind of activities, such kind of communications with the supplier need to be understand where the what is the status of the shipment, is ready for dispatch or not, is shipment is in transit. Okay, so this thing need to understand. For that you have to communicate with the supplier and understand the actual status of the shipment. Okay, also you need to contact with the customer or logistic and documentation. This is the supplier case, they very important, but in the case of export, we have some customer, like for example we have some customer, they are ask they are sending to us purchase order. So as in respect of the purchase order, we have to export the goods. Okay, so communication regarding the exporting goods, if your goods are ready in or not. Okay, what is the status of the previous shipment. Okay, so this tracking in detail need to share with the customer, so they can understand when will shipment will reach at that uh, customer factory. Okay, so there is the deadline, all the thing need to understand and communicate with the customer, because that the transparency is very important in case of import export. If you are not explaining that actual shipment status, then you may face some problem. You cannot give the wrong information with the customer and supplier. Okay, and you also handle the documentation part of like that. The documentation, just like any supplier, in import case, we have to prepare this set of custom class document. Okay, for the filing of bill of entry. But if you don't have a document of the supplier, like a bill of lading and uh, commercial invoice and packing list from the supplier, how you can submit the documents for the bill of entry to the your CHA? So you have to understand, you have to contact and communicate with the supplier side that we have not received the document, so please send. In the same way, in export case, you have to communicate with the your transporter, your CHA, and your freight forwarder regarding the documentation, because that you have to submit the document for the payment collection. So you need bill of lading. So you have to contact with the freight forwarder to giving timely bill of lading. Okay. Now process project related inquiry with shipping line and overseas agent branch for cargo. Okay. So project related inquiry, also need to understand what kind of project related inquiry. So you have to understand projects mean that the shipment which are completely it start at the initial level, and you have to manage the entire activity of manufacturing setup. Okay, like you are going to open a new plants. So for new plants, you have a project related inquiry. Okay, You have to understand and process the inquiry like a at the what shipment we need to export. So you have a good custom house agent, you have a good freight forwarder. They will you can believe and trust on that. They will deliver your shipment timely, so your project line will not delay. So in such case, you have to contact and inquire the shipping line and overseas agent and branch of cargo. Okay, just like a if the if you are exporting goods at the other country, okay, Mexico or Argentina, okay, so you have to understand the custom clearance agent there in the destination and the transport services at the destination. So you can understand the working. So the process you need to understand and inquiry required for the overseas agent, means the overseas freight forwarder and customs agent. Okay, obtain competitive rates and aim to secure the business from various destination and agent network. So you have to obtain competitive rate. Okay, first rate for the raw material supplier. You have to check whether who is providing competitive rate. Okay, so you will appoint that particular supplier, and also you have to contact this custom house agent. They will also you have to check out the competitive rate with this custom house agent, freight forwarder, shipping line. These all things need to be done in right way. Okay, so aim is to secure the uh, business from various destination and agent network. Okay, import export. Then send complete and TCS quotation to client along with the terms and conditions that protect company interest, filing of the rate with the shipping carrier and overseas agent for both import and export. Okay, so you have to understand there are a lot of things which you can deal with the customer. So the management can give you can negotiate these charges at this level. So this is your company internal internal policies that you can manage the charges from this level to this level. Okay, at any stage, but you cannot share with the all supplier and all customer. You can whatever you can negotiate, you can negotiate. Okay, then process the thing. So the quotation is very important. Rate of your product is very important. You cannot be shared with anyone. Okay, these are very strictly rules of the any organization. Okay, filing of the rate with shipping carrier and overseas agent both are import export. Okay, just like a rate of freight forwarder, rate of custom house agent. These things also need to be taken. Import coordination with the agent carrier for the import shipment till pre-alert export doc shipment till rate filing and booking release by the shipping carrier. Okay, so import coordination is very important at this stage. Okay, so you have to coordinate with the agent and carrier for the import shipment. If you have not received the pre-added document from the supplier side, then you have to communicate with them and ask for the document. Okay, then rate filing and booking release by the shipping carrier. Okay, so rate filing means that rate before booking that you have to check out the rate okay or not. Then they release the booking. Okay, if you okay, then they will release. So you have to check out whether it rates are okay or not. Then port and warehouse and other location of interest visit and when required. Okay, you have to go the port and warehouses for the if any requirement, any company needed as per requirement. Okay, must have a good knowledge of the custom laws and impact import policy. Okay, you have a good knowledge of the custom law. Okay, so for that custom laws, you have a good CHA who will understand the who have a good knowledge of the import custom clearance, export custom clearance. So you will not face any problem. Okay, so you have a good knowledge for that. If you have a good CHA who is handling all kind of product activities in the custom, you will not face any problem. Like a HSN HSN code wise detail which products come under which HSNs, filing correct bill of entry, and if any incentive and other benefit government providing that product though, so your company will claim that one by help of the good CHA and custom agent. Okay, so he have a good knowledge for that. Okay, also you also need a good knowledge, because if you are not good knowledge, then you cannot understand the thing of import export. So guys, we are just ending the session here. Thanks for watching the session. Have a nice day.